years in the business, I cannot take a test. It's as simple as that. When I passed my test 27 years ago, when I walked up and gave the test, she says, well, how'd you do? And I said, in the infamous words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. 2 minutes later, she says, you passed. And I tried to, actually here about a year ago, I tried to upgrade my license and no. Because a lot of the questions in there are meant for out in the country. It's not that simple as it is here, but in the last 31 years, I've done over 14,000 appraisals. When they started with the AMCs 10 years ago, I've lost about 1.5 million in lost business. And needless to say, my retirement went out the door, and people say, when are you going to retire? And I said, I'll probably die on the job. But anyway, just real quick, let's go around and tell me how many years you've been in.
You know what? I'm not a real estate agent. I'm actually back office.
Okay.
Doing real estate or in
Real estate.
I started when I was 26, 2013.
Okay. 2?
3.
3?
9 years. 15 plus.
4.
3. 6. 6-ish.
10.
2. I'm an assistant.
Okay, what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna go over some case studies, as I like to say. Because then I'm gonna tell you stuff that you may learn that you're gonna ask questions on. But I'm gonna tell you some horror stories. And again, it'll get into the stuff that you wanna do. But real quickly, see how well prepared I am. This sheet right here, we pull up out of the MLS. Many times it's a disaster. How many of you guys get called by real estate appraisers? And you know why? This is not complete. And for us to do our jobs, we have to know information. Small thing, it's got solar panels. Put solar panels, but owned or leased. Big difference. If it's leased, no value. If it's owned, we can give it value and give adjustments for it, even for your client. But when we have to go in, if our customer's got owned solar panels, we need to know what the comp has. And if we don't know, we got to call. So anyway, let me get down through this. When you've got condos, or you're dealing with PUD SFRs, where it says complexes, please put the complex name in. Again, it saves us time. So if you know the complex name, put it in. Let's see, patios, deck, gazebos, whatever they've got. 1-story, 2-story. Age restrictions if it's a 55 plus community. Views. Now, views. Views are not from the upstairs bedroom. Because I don't know how many guys who get slugged when they say to a girl, want to come up and see my view? Up to the bedroom? It's no good. For us, it means nothing. You either got a deck balcony up there or you got a view out the back. But if it's from a bedroom, or the bathroom.
Bedroom deck view is okay. View from
No,
the deck.
yes, a balcony, because you could actually tell someone, hey, let's go upstairs and we'll sit on the deck,
And see the view.
smoke some cigars or whatever, and look at the.
You could go through my bedroom.
Bottom line is, though, people pay for views even from their bedroom, and I spend much more time in my bedroom than I do on my deck. So
But-
why is that not worth money?
No, because, for that one reason. You're gonna be the only one that enjoys it.
I'm the one paying for it.
Are your kids gonna enjoy it?
They got view too.
Is anybody, but again, you're talking something that is not common. It's not like a common area, it's your bedroom. How would you like somebody coming in, don't take me wrong when I say this, but you're in bed with your wife, oh, let's go see it, here come the kids flying through the door, and you wanna take a look at the view out the back. Yeah,
Is a fireplace in a bedroom worth money?
yes,
So why is a view in a bedroom not worth?
because you're making benefit of the fireplace for yourself. The view, again, it's like you're standing by, nobody else can enjoy it.
Nobody else can enjoy my fireplace in
Yes,
my
they
bedroom.
can.
Who?
Your kids.
If they
Let's
can
say you
enjoy
get-
the fireplace, why can't they enjoy the view? This
How
is-
how many kids are gonna sit there and walk over and look out the window and look at the view? But they'll sit on the edge of the bed or chair if you've got one there.
I can speak
enjoy
from
the view.
experience.
Well, I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying that's weird.
I know what you're saying, but it has to be something where everyone can benefit from it. And,
What about a dual-headed shower in a master bathroom?
we won't even get into that.
I'm just,
And here's the reason why I'm gonna tell you that.
yeah.
No, we don't know what the comps got. They don't put it in there,
Think
so we
very,
can't give it value.
very.
But what are you gonna give it? $10?
100,000.
Maybe in Rancho Santa Fe. So, going down this, remarks and, oh, this is the one I love too. If you've got a remodel, rehab or something like that, don't just put in there rehabbed or renovated. Know year, might have been renovated 15, 20 years ago. And you don't tell us what. Tell us what the materials are. Granite, quartz, marble, maple, oak.
Are you talking about the confidential remarks? Because, no offense, but I'm not putting the property in the MLS or the appraiser, I'm putting it in the fire agent.
No, what I'm talking about is remarks,
The
up here at the
confidential
top.
remarks in the red little.
No, not
No,
in the
this
middle.
stuff up here,
You-
where you
can,
actually say something about the property.
Can you guys see the confidential remarks?
Oh, yeah,
Okay, so, cause we would, our company would never put all that stuff in the top remarks, there's not enough room, and we're looking more to.
well, that's why they got the supplemental area down
Okay,
here.
so there, it would have to go down.
But again, highlight what you've got. Don't just put renovated, because again, the appraiser may have to call you up and ask you, what did you use for materials? Oh, yes, I just did one on a duplex where they renovated it, no comments. You take a look at the photos. God, it looks like granite in there, all right. You go in there, you walk in the kitchen, and it's for mica. No comments. But again, if you're really gonna try and sell something based on the improvements in that, kind of give a summary as to what the improvements are. Yes,
Okay, so our listing manager goes and meets every appraiser, and we tell them all of that. We'll have maybe a list of all the work that's been done on it, and we'll bring comps and all of that.
but you're only dealing with one appraiser. What about all the appraisers that are gonna use?
But our main concern is our listings,
Yeah,
not anybody else's.
Okay, remember, we're trying to help you. So, all the information you can put in this report that everybody's gonna see is very, very important, if we get to do our job and value right.
Couldn't that potentially go down to our buyers as well? When we're pulling the MLS, information for our buyers?
You mean like granite?
Yeah,
Keyword.
yeah.
So the issue is that John has found that that doesn't sell a home, that you have to create a feeling instead of saying things like granite countertops.
But it helps the appraiser.
But it,
Yeah, but.
And I'll give you another example as to what I mean by that.
We're not, yeah.
You do the appraisal, the agent's there, and you pulled up a comp, and the agent hasn't given you the comp. So you say to the agent, well, why didn't you give me this comp? Oh, because it's got a lot of problems with it. And I'm sitting here looking, renovation, and the agent's telling me that there's problems in such and such, that, there's slab problems, or there's some type of problems in the inside of the house. You take a look at the MLS listing, you'd think this thing was top notch. But again, it's misleading to the appraiser. And we're trying to do stuff to help you guys, like you're trying to do stuff to help us. Fireplaces. If you put down how many fireplaces, I know you do it, your living room and all that. Me, I don't care. Just tell me how many fireplaces you got. If you also have a wood burning stove, put 2 FP, 1 WB stove or whatever it is, because we can get value for it. If it has HOA fees, put that in there. If it's got a management company, please put the phone numbers in there. Okay. Now we'll get into some of my horror stories, which are gonna help get into some of the stuff which might help you guys. Oh, and somebody asked me how I'm doing today. I'm doing fine with this, and please, if I get a little nervous, I haven't done this before, I'd like to do it in front of the whole board of realtors. So that all the agents and the appraisers, in fact, bring in the high-end appraisers, bring them in so they can sit down and kind of work out. What is the difference between a townhouse and an attached condo?
Does not share a roof. There's only 2 shared walls, right? It's not like a
That's a townhouse,
unit.
but you'd never know that in Pacific Beach. Everything goes in attached. And we're sitting there and we go through this thing and we're going, they got 150 sales in the last 6 months in the attached. And we're trying to do a townhome.
Yeah.
You talk about having to waste time. Well, anyway, let's get to my first horror story. Last weekend in Vista, I had to appraise a 1,900 square foot house on a 10,000 square foot lot. Sales price, I love this. In the MLS at 610, the first contract price offer was 630. The counter backup offers, this is what it said, 640,000 regardless of what the appraisal comes in at, right in the contract. And I knew right then we got problems. So I go in there, pull my comps. One of them is 4 doors down, sold for $585. 100 less square feet, same view, same lot size. Just purchased in last May, way below, renovated with quartz and all that stuff, and sold at $585. I've got 4 other comps within a mile area, and the place I'm in Vista is right within a quarter of a mile of South Santa Fe Road. And all the commercial stuff headed up into Vista. So all my comps are right in there, and they're all in the 580, 590 range. So the agent sends me their 14 comps. First one expired. I think he missed somewhere. First month, boom, expired. Okay, the next 12 out of 13 were all located further east, away from the commercial. They had at least twice, up to 6 times the lot size, views, anywhere from 200 out to 800 more square feet. And not one of the comps was the 4 that I picked for my appraisal. And I know why that is. And this is what we're going to get into, because we've already talked to a couple of people about here. Backup offers have no meaning to the appraisers. None. We are not asked by the lender to appraise it at backup value. We are asked to appraise it at market value. And I know you guys are great agents, that when you're sitting with your client and we start talking backup offers with them, I hope you're telling them the appraisal may not come in at what we're going for the backup offers. So let's say we get 6 backup offers like this one I told you, and they're up to 640. I'm at 580, 585. And the sad thing about this one was the agent did not give me, and all 4 of my comps were within the last 4 months. I could not have asked for better comps and an appraisal than I got right there. But none of them were in the listings that he sent me, the comps. So it makes me look bad because I come in $60,000 under the sales price. But the AMC that I deal